Hi everybody. Do you know what's really funny is that I can spend, as you well know, all year, weeks, months, hours, days, etc. planning and thinking about Christmas, planning what we're going to do, browsing ideas, making things, all that razzmatazz jazzle. But when it comes to Easter, I'm a bit of a month before person, which is interesting, isn't it? I don't really know why. I mean, we do celebrate Easter. We do always have an Easter egg hunt in the garden. The Easter bunny sets up for us, and we have a nice meal and we decorate for Easter. But I guess because we don't do quite so many activities beforehand and crafts and all that, I don't know, we're out and about a lot more at Easter. I don't know, it just doesn't have the same sort of vibe. So yeah. Anywho, last year I did a pound shop Easter haul, which I think I put up on my other channel. I'll try and link it below if I remember. But I've just come back. So the mister has been out with the girls today, and I thought while he was out, I was supposed to be working, but you know, working on the business, not working for the family. But I actually thought while he was out with the kids, I thought I would sneak out and go and do a bit of shopping, so that the kids didn't ask any questions. They have no, because I'm back again before they're back. I'm going to film the haul before they're back, squirrel things away before they're back. So they'll have no idea. This is the problem when you home ed, is that the kids are always around and it's very difficult sometimes to do like secret surprisey things. So yes, so I'm going to show you everything that I've bought today. I've been to both Aldi and B&M because they are next to each other. And some of it I spent with my own money for our family, and some of the money, my mum and dad, they don't live in this country, they live in Italy, and they like to buy the girls not just chocolate at Easter, but they like to buy them presents as well. They don't get to see them as much as they would if they lived in this country, or you know, like I don't know, like some other grandparents will like buy them bits as they see them or take them out for trips and things like that. Unfortunately, they don't get to do that, but so what they like to do is like things like Easter, they like to send some money and I will go and buy them some presaroos. So but we are also quite an arty crafty family, and I do like having like crafty presents. They enjoy crafty presents because also it means like on the run up to Easter, like it's usually in half term, we don't really have anything going on. We're kind of the reverse of people who go to school. So when everyone's at school, we're out and about busy doing our activities, our groups, our this, that and the other. But then when it's half term, we end up hibernating because everything costs too much money and everywhere's really busy. That's usually what happens. So whereas you guys who go to school, who have school kids, you tend to go out and about at school holidays and do all those things. So yeah, I do like crafty things to keep the kids entertained on the run up to Easter. So let's get into the haul. Just wanted to do like a little bit of an introduction because I don't really do Easter content on this channel. I'm mainly about Christmas, but I do know a lot of you like Easter and you see Easter as being like a similar thing. If you want to see loads of like Easter prep and planning and all that kind of thing, go and check out the Christmas Prepper. I have to admit, I haven't actually looked at her, listened to her Spotify podcast or looked at her YouTube channel for a while. Life's been busy, dudes. But I do know on Instagram she's been doing a lot of Easter content, so go and check that out. As I say, my Easter content, I'm probably not, I don't know, who, never say never, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do any Easter content on YouTube or not. I don't know. I might show perhaps some of our crafts or something, or I might end up showing that on my other YouTube channel. I've got 3 YouTube channels. I have this one which you're watching now, which is usually all Christmas related, but I thought I'd throw in a bit of Easter. I've got my Mrs. Brimbles, which is for things like art, craft and planners. And then I've got my Whimsical Cloud, which is our like home life and our home education stuff. So some of the Easter crafts and things might actually end up being over on my Whimsical Cloud channel. I know, super confusing for you. What you got to do is you just got to subscribe to all my channels. That's the only way forward. So I best stop chatting. I do like to do an introduction. but I'm already 5 minutes in, so here we go. So I bought 2 of these. These are from B&M at £8 each. As I said, like my mum and dad sent me quite a lot of money actually to spend on the kids. They both love their fairy gardens. I don't think this is like the best quality fairy garden at only £8. They do already have some fairy gardens and fairy garden bits and pieces in the garden, but I do try. They play with them a lot because we're very outdoorsy. They play with them a lot, so I try and like every year buy them a bit extra to kind of like replace things that have got broken and manky and all that kind of stuff. I thought this looked quite sweet, so it'll keep them occupied. So strawberry garden, it's got all the bits in it. So it's got the pots, it's got some paint, it's got like the plaques and a little house to make and things. So I thought that was quite sweet. So 1 each. Some things I have bought are to share, but some of the things are, they've got 1 each. So let me lean over. So here we go. Bought 2 of these, 1 each for the kids. I thought these looked really cute. They're little cardboard egg boxes, and make your own excellent characters. I'm going to see if I can open it without it going everywhere. Let's see. So they've got loads of like egg cups and things like that, but we don't eat eggs, so those sort of things are kind of pointless. Okay, so in here, oh, these are cute. So in here, oh, they're nice. They've got little hangers. So they're ceramic eggs. Look, there's a paintbrush and there's paint in there. Oh, there's some bobbles. I'm assuming they're for rabbit tails, and some googly eyes in there. They've rammed that in well, haven't they? So there's 4 eggs. And then there's like foam stickers and a little guide. So, I mean, they can follow the guides if they want, or they could just paint them, you know. So it's got like a instruction of how to put them together, and that is what they're suggesting you make. So a lamb and a chick and 2 bunnies. So I thought that I'm really impressed with that actually for £3.50. That is a really lovely little kit to make some decorations. So yeah, they've got 4. I mean, probably could have given them, they could have shared that really, 2 each. That, you know, 2 each, they could have shared it, but no, they've got 4 each. So yeah, so they will love those. So that's 1. There's the other 2. My kids, they do share and they do play nicely together, but like all kids, they also fight, like cat and dog. No one's allowed to fight with my sister except me, right? That's kind of like their philosophy. These, I'm going to show you these because it's sort of springtime. I bought these for now. So they are birch, actually. They're quite big. These are probably the biggest I've seen. Plant label markers. I'm using their 50 for £3. That's pretty good, right? We have an allotment, and I thought, sorry, missed the T's. And we're also starting, you know, so we've got an allotment and we're starting to sow our seeds and everything. I thought these might be nice. The kids could decorate these, get some paint, get some acrylic paint, and I thought they could decorate those. Thought that might, it's a bit rainy at the moment. Maybe a bit of a rainy day weekend. We could sow some seeds indoors and maybe decorate some plant sticks. That was my thinking. Ooh. These I got for them to share because there are 26 in there. That's quite a lot of Easter stamps. So they do like stamps, and these are really cute, nice pastel colours and little Easter designs on there. So yeah, really cute. And they're not all Eastery. I mean, like there's lots of flowers in there and lots of bunnies. I mean, we have a bunny, so we do bunny things all year round. So there's only a few eggs in there. So yeah, well, at some point I need to plan. I need to work out when Easter actually is and have a look at what's around there. And we'll do a series of craft sessions, and our craft sessions do tend to be open-ended. So like I'll perhaps put out like these, some sequins. I've still got all of our Easter stuff from like previous years that we haven't used. You know, so I'll do like some invitations to create, which I have talked about on my channels before. Some invitations to create, and they could just do open-ended crafts, do whatever they like, you know. cards or pictures or what have you. Talking of card, I bought them some card. Excuse me. We're low on card. And this was just a pack of like some different coloured pastel card. 32 sheets for £2, not too bad at all, not too shabby. So yeah, that's what I mean. I'll put some like card out and various bits, and they can just like do what they pleases, you know. So that's cool for that. These. So I'm just going through. I'm not doing anything in any particular order. I've got a bag. Ta-da! That could be my thumbnail, couldn't it? There we go, I'll screenshot one of those. I'll screenshot one of those for my thumbnail. I bought 2 of these, not for my kids, but for our niece and nephew. They're my sisters-in-law, they don't really like they're only 2, well 18 months and 2, I think they'll be, can't remember, or nearly 2, anyway, 2-ish. And they don't really like them to have chocolate, or at least not a lot of chocolate, because not a lot of chocolate. Yeah, and it does add up, doesn't it? So like, you know, John's got a brother and a sister, so that's 2 eggs. Then mum and dad, that's 2 eggs. And then in-laws, that's another egg. You know, then them, that's 5 eggs already, or chocolate, without any of the other aunties and uncles on the other side, and that's without any friends buying chocolate. So I see where they're coming from. So with that in mind, so not buying them any chocolate, I bought them each one of these. These are something that my kids have absolutely loved playing with in years past. I actually bought one of these for my nephew in a Winnie the Pooh for Christmas, and we made a sensory play tough tray kit for him. So these are busy books. This is a Peter Rabbit one. So if you're not familiar with them, I think these were £6. So basically they have a book, they have a story at the beginning, and then in the back they have this plastic plastic play mat with different designs on. You can see. And then they have these figures here that you can play with that match the story. And so yeah, at Christmas time, for my nephew, we bought him a Winnie the Pooh one of these. Was it Christmas? No, it was his birthday, so we bought him a Winnie the Pooh one of these, and then we made it like a 100-acre wood. So me and the girls went on a walk, we picked up pine cones and sticks and leaves, we dyed some rice as like rabbit's garden soil. I painted some wooden Jenga blocks with vegetables on as his as Rabbit's veg garden, poo sticks and a fake river and a bridge, you know, that kind of stuff. We did some like yellow and black pom-poms as fuzzy buzzy bees, things like that. So yeah, I just thought that's quite, if you've got like young people in your life, they're quite good to buy. Now it does say they are from 3 years old, right? And I think that is just literally because of an insurance thing, but they really are quite big. So as long as they're supervised, do you know what I mean? Like when you go to a toddler group and you have a play tray, a tough tray, a sensory tray, you've got rice and tiny little parts, and toddler groups and preschools deem those okay for little people. So I'm pretty certain they'll be fun. Particularly, they're almost like that. It's like 3 or 4 of my fingers wide, so they're not small. They're quite big. So yes, I've never really worried too much about age guidelines on toys and things. I've always used my own common sense and obviously supervised the kids when they're playing with stuff. I'm going to lean right over now for the next bag. So I've got 3 bags, people. 3 bags. Right, so, oh no, I dropped something. Hold on, I've got to show you these. Because they are, they're lovely. Right, so, they've got quite a few wreaths and garlands and things in B&M, and I actually thought they were quite pricey, and I thought I could make stuff like that. But I did rather take a liking to these, which I purchased and for myself, and they've now gone wonky. I say I purchased them for myself. My mum and dad have actually purchased these for me. They just don't know it yet. So yeah, these were £3 each. They're like little sticky things. I'm not sure whether I'm going to put them in a vase with some flowers, or whether I'm going to put them like on the end of like the mantelpiece, or sideboard or some other such decoration. They are wired, so they're movable, bendable. They had 3 there. I bought 2 because I was like, oh, 1 at each end. Now I'm thinking I maybe should have bought all 3. I might go back. There were quite a few things in B&M that I loved. There was a rabbit cake stand, and I ummed and ahed about it. I did. I ummed and ahed about it, and now I'm like, oh, maybe I should have. Maybe I should have bought it. It was £8, and there were some other bits and pieces, and I was like, do I need these? No, we don't need them. It's just a want. And now I have kind of like, you know, that regret you get when you don't pick something up. So anyway, I have those. So talking of the like not necessarily wanting too much chocolate thing, from my mum and dad for the kids, I bought them one of these Smartie eggs each. I actually thought they were quite good. It's really weird, like prices just seem all over the place at the moment. These were £1.25 each, which I didn't actually think was all that bad compared to some other Easter eggs. But yeah, I bought them exactly the same so they don't fight. I just bought them a fairly small, I mean, it's probably a lot of packaging that, isn't it? So I bought them fairly small eggs because, as I said, you know, they've got an egg from my mum and dad, they'll get an egg from us. The Easter Bunny always gives us a chocolate hunt. Then there's John's mum and dad, and potentially, you know, their aunties and uncles. So yeah, just trying to keep the chocolate to a fairly reasonable level. They're not hard done by. They get sweets at other times of the year as well, so they are not deprived of sweets. As it unfortunately is, like, it does also fall to me to buy myself my own egg. I got myself a Bounty. I quite like a Bounty, a coconut one, so I bought that for myself. I think that was £3. So yeah, I'm not sure whether that's from my mum and dad or from John yet, or whatever. So I kind of ran out of money. I ran out of money while I was there, so I literally just bought 1 egg for me and 1 egg for John. I was just concentrating on the children, making sure, just like with Christmas, you know, I don't care if I don't get an egg on Easter, do you know what I mean? The kids do. It's like they're, same with Christmas, like, you know, I don't care if I don't get any presents at Christmas. I'm an adult, I understand, times are tough. But the kids, like, you know, it's their whole, like, childhood dreams of Father Christmas and things. So I bought myself 1 egg, and I shall enjoy that. I also bought John an egg too. He got a Maltesers. I'll just show it you. You know, we all know what a Maltesers looks like, but, you know, there we go. I think that was £3 as well. So it's probably broken now because I've just chucked it. What else did I buy? Oh, yes. So I also bought these from B&M for myself. For the family. These are like bigger versions of those eggs on those sticky things that I showed you. And they had some really nice, as I said, some like wreaths and garlands and things. I've got like fake eucalyptus. Now I've got real eucalyptus, but I don't know. I think I'd have to probably perhaps I might see what these are like, whether they are like foamy or plastic or whatever. If they're foamy or plastic, I might pop some wires into the bottom of these, and then I could like wire them round the eucalyptus. The eucalyptus that we've got on the mantelpiece is currently dry because I put it, when we took our Christmas decorations down, I put our winter decks up with the eucalyptus. I'll just split it now. Yeah, so if not, I might ask mother-in-law, because mother-in-law used to be a florist, and she does still dabble in floristry things, and she does often have still quite a lot of floral arranging things. She still goes to floral club. She's in a floral club, and she still does floral arrangements for like weddings and funerals and anyone that asks her, you know, that kind of thing. So she still does have like some dried flowers and things. So I'm going to send her a message. I'm going to send her photos of things I saw in B&M. Sorry, B&M, if you're watching, but I couldn't justify £18 for a wreath. That just was quite a lot of money. These were £6 for 20. I'm wondering if that's going to be enough. So my main priority, I'd like to make a garland or arrangement for the mantelpiece. And then we'll see. You know, if I go back at next payday, if I go back and they've still got some, then maybe I'll get them. But if I don't, no loss, and I'll try and prioritise that. But yeah, I was going to send her some photos of like the wreaths and garlands and things, and see if she's got anything in her stash. As I said, she's still got loads of stuff in her stashes from the floral arranging days. She used to sell floral arranging stuff at sales, blah, blah, blah. She used to run shop sales you know, just to hire a hall and sell stuff. So she's still got tons of stuff. So I'm going to raid her supplies, and see what she's got before I buy anything else. And you can't say fairer than that, can you? That is the latest joke in our house, fairer than that, because we are learning about ancient Egypt. Right, so on to Aldi then. So I went to Aldi first, by the way. Kind of wish I'd been to B&M first now. I thought, oh, I'll go to Aldi first. I'm pretty sure I saw some really nice Easter stuff in there, which I did. But I actually think B&M had nicer Easter things for the same price. I don't know. Aldi stuff is kind of like their own brand, whereas like B&M was all like the Cadbury's and the Nestle and things, but you know, whatever. So again, thinking on the like not too much chocolate kind of thing, I bought these, one each of these for my girls. So these are from Mummy and Daddy. Smarties eggs are from Nonna and Nonna. These are from Mummy and Daddy. Oh, I should say, so here's how it goes, right? So what normally happens at Easter is the chocolate from Nonna and Nonno, we will give them on Easter. They will be given to them at Easter from Nonna and Nonno. The craft stuff, I usually give that to them at like a week or two before Christmas. You know, I'll wrap it up or whatever, and then give it to them. And I usually film them opening it and send it to Nonna and Nonno. And that way they've got like a week or 2 weeks before Easter to keep them busy with crafts and things, and it kind of spreads things out and all that kind of stuff. So that's how that works. So yeah, these are from Mummy and Daddy. I bought this one for the youngest, so it's got a chocolate egg and a soft toy. She really likes mermaids. I cannot remember how much that was. I'll have to see if I've got a receipt. So that was for my youngest, and then my eldest, she got the hedgehog. Now she saw the other day a Thai Beanie Boo hedgehog that she really liked. She collects Thai Beanie Boos, and so I thought, oh, I'll get her that one. So yeah, got her that one. My eldest absolutely adores her soft toys and teddies and things. I'm getting parched. I'm gonna have to go and have a cup of tea soon. So Easter bunny. I've also got some of my general shopping in my Aldi bag. Some apples and some crisps and stuff. So I need to not show you those. And some peanuts. Okay, so our Easter bunny hunt in the garden then. We've got these chocolate lollipops. How many's in there? I think, didn't even look. There's 14, that's okay. If not, I'll have to eat one just to even the numbers up. But that's okay. So, yeah. So they've got some lollipops that the bunny will hide around the garden. Also got some little tiny bunnies. These are like lint bunny knockoffs. I think these were like $1.60 or $1.99, something like that. See, unfortunately there is an odd number there, so I'm gonna have to take a little bit of mummy tax and eat one. Just to keep it all fair, you know. Also for the Easter egg hunt, this is what I'm saying, this is where they get their chocolate, you know, their chocolate fix. I bought these are the Easter version of the things that I bought at Christmas, which I think I showed you, that I bought loads of different little chocolates, and I made up some treat packs that would go in like their Christmas Eve boxes and their stockings and things like that. I bought cello bags with Christmas designs on, and then made them up little packs. So last year for Easter from the pound shop, I bought some plastic eggs and I bought reusable plastic eggs because the year before that I'd been out at like, you know, I mean, my daughter gets up mega early at like 5:30, but I'd been up before that putting chocolate around in foil, and unfortunately a small critter had gotten to them and eaten them. So last year I was like, no, we can't have that. So I bought reusable plastic eggs and put some sweeties in. So these are teeny tiny. Well, they're not that tiny, but they're a nice little size. Can you see that? I know it's got a glare. I'm in front of the window and it's suddenly got sunny. So we've got a tub of bunnies, 25 bunnies and a 25 little chickies. And so I'll just put like 1 or 2 or whatever in those plastic eggs to hide around the garden. And we just double check what else I've got in here. Yeah, these are for me. Or me and John. Crispy hazelnut luxury filled eggs. I'm not sure if they're going to make it to Easter. I need to hide them from the children. Yeah. So just push away my other shopping. And then lastly are these two chocolate bunnies. These are like the grand prize, as it were, from the Easter bunny. So, yes, they will be out somewhere hidden well. Or we have like Easter bunny sacks. So, yeah, maybe perhaps I should do a video on Easter and showing you what we usually do and what we have and everything. I'll see if I can make that work. If not, have a look at my Instagram, from the workshop Instagram, because I did post photos of like our bunny breakfast last year and things, and you'll be able to see all of our Easter stuff. So, I'm getting excited for Easter now. So there we go. That is my Easter haul to share with you today. Thanks for watching. Bye.